Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do some food prep. I'm going to be prepping fruits and vegetables and stuff for the week, and I'm also going to be doing some Uncrustables. I got this new little thing from Pampered Chef. It's the sandwich cutter, so we're going to use these and I'm going to make homemade Uncrustables and see how those go. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to use some Jif whips. This is what I use all the time for peanut butter and jellies, well, most of the time. And because it has a lot less sugar than the regular and it spreads a little bit better. And then we're going to use some of the good old squeezable Smucker's strawberry. And then I just have some Sara Lee bread here, the white kind that I got at the store. And then my little presser. I made one last night and it kind of, the bread split at the top, so that was a little disappointing and kind of annoying, but here is what I've been doing. So I just kind of set it out and then I take my cutter and I make a little bit of an indent just so I know where to put my peanut butter, and I do that on both sides. And then I put the peanut butter on both sides to hold everything in. And then now we'll put the jelly here, or the jam. Since I'm going to make multiple of these, I'll use 2 different knives. And then I just kind of spread that out. And then I'm going to center this again here, and I'm going to push this down just as normal. And then I'll push this to make the little cute little marks. And then on this one, I've seen people flip the bread over. I couldn't get this out yesterday without kind of like being done. So I'm just pushing on, whoops, oh that doesn't matter. I'm just pushing on the back of it here to kind of cut through to make it nicer. The only thing is then I suppose I could turn it over and push the little marks into it, but so I want all of this excess bread off here to make it look like a real Uncrustable, of course. And there we go. See how it splits on the top? That's a little annoying, but that's all right. So what I'm going to do now, since I'm going to freeze these, I'm going to wrap them in wax paper first, and then I will put them in a baggie. Just to try to save it from, I guess, freezer burn. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so I got 6 into a gallon size bag here, and I do have an extra one. I'll probably just leave that one out in the freezer maybe overnight, and I think it'll be fine. So the girls will have something just to grab real quick if they don't want to make another kind of sandwich, or they're in the mood for PB&J, whatever. So that is the Uncrustables. Alright guys, it's a little loud. I've got the pressure cooker working on some boiled eggs, and then I have some grapes that I have washed, and I'm just trying to pat dry, let them dry, and then I'm going to put them in here. I don't really think they're all going to fit, but we'll see. Sorry that is so loud. And then right now I'm going to cut up this watermelon and cantaloupe and put them in these Rubbermaid Fresh. I think they're Rubbermaid Fresh something or other. And my dog's gonna bark. That's awesome. Anyway, so let's get started on this. Alright guys, now I'm going to make some protein balls. Sorry if you hear my dishwasher going, but I can't turn it off and then start it up again because that would make a lot of sense, right? Anyway, so protein balls, I'm not sure if you're familiar. They're just oatmeal, coconut, peanut butter, there's some flaxseed, chocolate chips, honey, and then you can put chia seeds and vanilla in, but we're not going to add that. So let's get started. Here we go. We need 1 cup of oatmeal. And 2/3 cup of coconut. And you can toast this. I don't have time to do it. I just want to get this done, so I'm just going to do it regular, and it still turns out just fine. I'm doing all the dry ingredients first. Oh, 1/2 cup of flaxseed. This is ground flaxseed. I think I probably don't. Well, maybe I have enough. Yeah, I'm just going to put it all in there. Probably a little, I just put a little bit over the 1/2 cup just because I don't want to, I'll end up throwing this away and then it's just going to waste. And then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Yeah. Where are those chocolatey chips? I use the mini chocolate chips just because the bigger chocolate chips are kind of, for this recipe, is, I don't know, they just kind of overwhelm. I like the littler chocolate chips because you are going to form these into little balls, so And then you need peanut butter and honey. You can use agave nectar, but I use honey. Okay, so you need, how much peanut butter? Half cup peanut butter and then a 1/3 cup of honey. For this, I do use regular peanut butter versus the whip. I have never used the whip, but I just bought the regular for this because you need a glue. The whip would probably work just fine. Probably need a spatula for this. Okay, and then 1/3 cup of honey. Do I have 1/3 cup? I get my honey from our local Winco. I just try to buy just enough because, again, we don't really use it for anything else. We haven't recently, so I know that you can reheat it once it kind of gets crystallized and stuff, but it's just really not something that we use a lot. Alright, now the task of mixing it all together, which I use a spoon, and I know it's like a slotted spoon, but it's very sturdy, so as you can tell, this is going to get kind of tough to stir up. You do keep these refrigerated. In fact, I'm going to actually probably cover this in a minute and refrigerate it for probably about an hour before I form the actual balls, and then I'll leave them in the refrigerator. Everybody in the family eats this. It's kind of a hit. It's been a while since I've made it. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the fridge, and then we'll come back and get these taken care of and finish this up. Alright, so I have let these sit, I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes. I'm kind of just ready to be done, if you know what I mean. I just like to have these prepared, ready to go, so then whoever wants one can just grab it. These are a really big hit. I think I may make these. Emily has a state tournament coming up, and we rented a Airbnb with another family, so I think I might make some of these to go down there because it'll be great to pack in our coolers for a quick something during games, or you know, during usually there's like 2 games a day, so you have a period of time sometimes where you're sitting around waiting. So I'm just going to get these all prepared for this week for the family. This makes quite a bit. So it kind of looked like when, you know, when you're like, oh, 1 cup of oatmeal, you don't think it's going to make very much, but it does. So I'm going to finish these up, and then I will show you everything I did all finished today. And I am super excited because everything is prepped and I can just grab it and have something healthy. That's trying to go more towards that, to kind of have stuff ready to go, because with softball right now it's very difficult to get dinner, make a lunch for myself for the next day for work. I don't have to deal with the girls' lunches because they make that up on their own right now, just because it's summertime and, you know, they're home with grandma. Grandma doesn't make their lunches. I have them make their own lunches because they do need to be self-sufficient at some point. I mean, they'll go out every once in a while, but, you know. So, anyways, So yeah, so it is really nice to have everything kind of prepped, all cut up, and then there's really no excuse to not, you know, grab that celery or that fruit and make a, you know, good lunch. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to make, I have this box out here, I don't know if you guys can see it, I just dropped some stuff in there. I'm going to make those protein boxes. So like a boiled egg, maybe some lunch meat, and then some fruits and vegetables. Something like that. I'm a big snacker, so I don't mind like even like a snacky lunch versus like a sandwich or a full meal. I'd rather have a couple of different options. And so I saw these. I mean, I've seen them before, but I was looking through Pinterest as I normally do, and saw them, and I thought, well, maybe I should give those a try. So that's why I made all the eggs and stuff. But I will put those in my, I'm trying to do a work lunch video, which I try all the time, but my problem is halfway through the week, I'll just bag it and say forget it and, you know, buy something at work or whatever, just because, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired at night after softball. We come home from work and we go to softball practice for 2 hours, and I'm helping out more now, so I've got to be a little bit more active, and with my rheumatoid arthritis, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me. So I really try as hard as I can, but I come home and I'm more tired than the normal person, so, you know, that just kind of sucks. But anyways, having all this stuff already prepared really helps me out. So alright, I think I'm just about done here. These aren't really rolling as good as I want, so I'm just kind of squishing them together, but I have one more I can make. These are so good, you guys. You really need to try them. Sometimes recipes come with so many ingredients, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to go to the store and have to search around for whatever it is that, you know what I mean, like some odd, oh, what do you call it, herb or something like that. But this is just a couple ingredients, and if you have a Winco or you have a store that has bulk, it's so much easier just to grab it out of there and, yeah, and make these. So here they are, and then let me show you the finished product of all of my food prep. Alright guys, here it is. So I've got my grapes, my watermelon, my boiled eggs, cantaloupe, the, what are these, power balls, protein balls, and then some celery. The carrots are already cut up, so I didn't do anything with those. And then I did make those Uncrustables. I put them all in the freezer for the girls. So yeah, so that is my food prep for the week. Alrighty guys, that is everything for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe below and hit that bell for instant notifications. And we are on Instagram and Snapchat at Sassy Lunch Mom. See you all next time. Bye.